If you're feeling really lonely these days, you are not alone in that experience. It's a very common challenge right now. And we're going to use a technique called EFT tapping to help you work with the actual emotions, the feeling of loneliness, help bring that up, help feel some of those emotions actually process and resolve rather than it be all about external solutions. How do I meet more people? What's the strategy or tactics? This is about working with directly what you are feeling and experiencing right now. So give it a try with me and tap here on the side of the hand. Say, even though I feel really lonely, I choose to accept myself as best I can. Even though I'm lonely right now, and it's really challenging. It might even be hard to say it out loud. But I feel lonely. I am lonely. And I choose to honor what I'm feeling. Even though I feel lonely, I don't feel like I have strong connections, or maybe any connections. I don't feel that I have people who truly see and connect with me. And it's really difficult. And I'm not really sure what to do about it sometimes. And everyone has their conflicting advice. But I choose to take this time for myself. And I honor and accept everything I'm feeling as best I can. Now, through the points, I feel lonely. I feel really lonely right now. Maybe it happens sometimes. Maybe it's felt this way for a long time. And whatever the external circumstances may be, whether I'm literally alone most of the time, or I'm around people, but I don't have a connection with them, whatever the circumstances may be, I want to take this time to focus on how I'm experiencing it. When I say I'm lonely, what does that feel like in my body? Are there any physical sensations? Any grasping or reaching out? Or feeling like I'm collapsing inward? Just exploring anything in my body. Breathing into it. Supporting my body. And all the emotion that it's carrying. And when I say I feel lonely, there's a shared meaning of that word. But I experience it in a very personal way. And I want to explore those feelings a little bit. How would I describe some of the emotions I'm feeling? Is there any sadness or grief? Just exploring all the qualities. Allowing myself to really feel it. As much as feels safe and okay. It's not always easy to do this. It's easier to distract ourselves or look for external solutions. But what am I experiencing? And I'm allowing myself to really be with what I'm feeling. I can imagine some of the ways that I would want other people to be with me right now. What would I want them to say? Maybe, how are you feeling? That genuine interest and concern. Maybe in a curious way, I can actually give that to myself and my emotions. As I feel into the loneliness, just like a friend, even if I have to imagine a friend, I can say to that loneliness, how are you feeling? I can be there to listen. I can ask, what do you need from me? Noticing if it might actually be possible to feel some connection with myself. That I can have a relationship with my inner emotional world, with my physical body, tuning into the emotions I'm feeling, allowing myself to lean into them more and more, to be curious about them, to go beyond that word lonely, and be really present with it. Be with the experience. Be curious. Allowing myself to connect to myself. Allowing myself to experiment with that. There doesn't need to be anyone else here for me to explore this connection. Instead of just labeling my emotion, just calling it loneliness, I can be really present with it. I can feel into it. I'm even open to the possibility that some of this could actually resolve just through this type of presence. That I might be able to be alone and not feel what I'm calling lonely. Just like it's possible to be surrounded by people and still feel loneliness. So allowing myself to explore this inner world, to feel and support and process whatever needs to be felt. That I can be there for myself. maybe even immerse in this experience. And I might start to feel more connected. I might start to feel like my own friend. Okay, take a breath. Yeah, I hope that helps. That's very aligned with how I like to approach inner work in general. This idea of examining our relationship to thoughts, feelings, and emotions rather than just trying to get rid of a quote unquote bad feeling of loneliness. If you want to learn more about my approach, you can check out the free ebook in the description. There's some other ways to get in touch with me. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Let me know if this was helpful for you, and requests for anything else you'd like to see here. Thanks so much, and I will see you next time.